D-backs have won 3 of the first 5 between these two and need a win this afternoon to claim both this series as well as the season series should they need that tiebreaker come October. Right-hander Merrill Kelly, he's held the opponent to 2 or fewer earned runs 6 times in 7 starts this year.
Merrill's one of those guys that will keep you guessing all day long. He's got 6 pitches. He's likely to throw any of them in any count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back to the fastball away. 1 up, 1 down via the punchy.
First inning has been a problem for Merrill Kelly this year. He's given up 18 runs this year. Half of those have come in the first inning.
Swung on, that's a line shot towards center. Holding up is Thomas, he'll make the catch. Read it well off the bat, that had a little knuckle to it. And now 2 down with nobody on for Pete Alonso.
Smothered at third by Suarez. Long throw, got him!
And the inning comes to an end with a brilliant defensive play by Eugenio Suarez. We go into the bottom of the first, Mets nothing.
Senga was a little under the weather his last start when he faced the Diamondbacks in the last game of the series in New York. Went 4 innings, allowed a run on 5 hits, was in constant trouble.
His low ball 4, and that's a leadoff walk.
Great at bat by Corbett, being very, very patient.
Here's Geraldo Perdomo. Perdomo pops one up, and Beatty should have an easy play. Foul ground, he's got it for the first out. Opposing base stealers have been thrown out 4 out of 5 this year with Senga on the mound.
Well, he's very fidgety at first base with that lead.
Off the plate, delayed steal, throw down to second base, the tag, and Carroll is out. Luis Torrens cuts down another. And he's not just throwing out any old average Joe. He gets Corbin Carroll.
That was a really weird play. It wasn't even a traditional delayed steal. It's almost as if he thought it was a 3-2 count.
Well, it is not. Now it's a 3-2 count.
Pavin takes down low. That's ball 4. And that's already the second walk Senga has issued here.
But in walks Josh Naylor, 308 hitter, 4 homers, 23 RBIs.
Pulls one down to Alonso, picks it nicely.
He steps on the pillow in time, side retired. And Senga ends up throwing a scoreless first. Brandon Nimmo leading off for the Mets, trying to snap an 0 for 14. Brandon just lucky to really be in the lineup today. Tweaked his knee last night.
So much for 0 for 14. That'll split the gap and go all the way back to the wall. And Brandon cruises into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, that's a really nice job by Brandon Nimmo. He just goes after a pitch down and away and slices it to the gap.
He was hobbling. He wasn't running really well. This guy, when he's right, I mean, he can pick him up and put him down. But
so he's still at second with 1 down. Here's Brett Beatty. His last big league game was April 23rd when he hit his first home run of the year against the Phillies. And then he got sent down.
And everyone's going to be safe on Tawa's 3rd error of the year.
ball just hit right to him. Just a 2-hopper, and in between hop, and he knocked it down, but he lost sight of the ball.
So first and third, 1 out. Let's see if the Mets can cash it in with Luis Angel Acuna, his first start in this series.
They've had so many opportunities with runners on base across this road trip.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Curveball, and Acuna goes down swinging.
He knows how to pitch in these moments. He puts away Acuna with a breaking ball down and away, and here's the lefty Jeff McNeil. McNeil 7 for 32. That's just a .219 average since coming back off the IL.
Fastball right there. Strike 3 called. The inning is over. And a nice job by Kelly. Works around the error. He strikes out 2. Third walk issued by Kodai Senga today.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel, who had 3 hits last night, including a double and a home run. Gurriel goes down swinging on the foul tip. Struck him out with the forkball. So Senga's got his first strikeout of the day.
For Senga, he struck out 32 guys this year. 22 have come on that forkball.
That'll bring up Alek Thomas. Shot out towards left center field. That's going to split the gap and go to the wall. Suarez burning towards third. He'll be waved around.
Lindor receives the cutoff throw, turns and fires into the plate. The tag by Torrens in time. Suarez slides into the tag, and the Mets keep the Diamondbacks off the board on a beautiful relay throw from left field.
Well, that was as perfectly executed as you could ask for from Taylor and Lindor. And, you know, Torrens has made some great tags, but that one was easy.
Wild pitch. That puts Thomas to third.
So Thomas is now 90 feet away. Certainly another one in the dirt like that would score him.
Struck him out. Got him with a forkball. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Senga. Some great defense behind him to prevent a run.
One away, lineup flips for Francisco Lindor. Swinging a line drive to the gap in right center field. It is down, a base hit, and it's rolling towards the warning track. It's a 1-out double for Francisco Lindor, and the Mets have a runner in scoring position for Juan Soto.
Check swing. Did he? Yeah, he did. And that's a massive strikeout for Kelly.
doubled up on that fastball, came inside tight. Soto couldn't stop his swing.
But still, Pete Alonso at the plate. Swung on, hit out towards left. Gurriel coming in towards the line, makes the catch. And the inning comes to an end. The Mets get a one-out double, but they fail to score.
And that misses ball 4, and
Wow.
so Senga issues back-to-back walks to start the third. 10 batters, 5 walks.
For a guy who has had such solid command when he's healthy, you just hope that something hasn't gone on him that's compromising his ability to throw strikes. Herrera at second, Carroll at first.
Bunts, it's a fair ball, throw to third, and they get the force play.
Sacrifice fails for Perdomo. First and second, one away.
Really, really good job on both ends. Torrens is so good back behind home plate, and that is just a high IQ player making a high IQ play.
Kevin Smith, it's a double play ball. Acuna with the flip, Lindor with the turn, 4-6-3 double play, and just like that, side retired. Senga had a mess, and the Mets quickly get out of it.
Arrow has set down 7 of the last 8 Mets. Quickly 2 down for Beatty.
Swing and a miss struck him out, and that was just dominant stuff from Kelly. 1, 2, 3 go the Mets in the fourth.
Looking for a quick inning after throwing 51 pitches in the first 3 innings.
Swing and a miss. Chased a breaking ball off the plate away. 2 up and 2 down for Kodai Senga here in the 4th inning.
And he slaps one on the ground to Alonso. Pete will take it himself
For the final out. So Kodai has his first 1, 2, 3 inning of the afternoon.
Merrill Kelly has retired 6 in a row. He's been on a roll.
And McNeil fishes for strike 3. Beautiful pitch by Kelly. He struck out 6 Mets today.
A great changeup. I mean, he just dominates lefties with this pitch. I mean, he's just Mr. Consistent.
But if he wasn't 33 and he was 25, would we not talk about him in the same light as we talk about a guy like Zach Allen?
I'm with you 100%.
Gino coming in from third. Tricky hop, and Suarez made it look easy.
And that's now 8 in a row set down by Kelly. He is carving his way through the Mets.
Kelly's most troublesome inning has been the first. He gets past that, he's usually in pretty good shape. Second time through the order, they hit 117 against Kelly. Third time through, just 208. And Soto gets under one to deep center field. Back goes Thomas to the warning track near the wall, and it's out of here. Juan Soto hits it over the 25-foot yellow line in center field for his 6th home run of the year.
He and the Mets on a 427-foot home run have a 1-0 lead.
That was a mammoth shot. My goodness.
He knew it too. Swung at it, held the pose, gave it a look. So Soto makes it 1-0, and here's Alonso.
Alonso grounds it to third. Backhanded by Gino. Pops to his feet. Strong throw to first. Got him! Oh, baby! Suarez with a cannon.
The second time that Suarez has robbed Alonso of a double. We'll see if the Mets challenge the call. But a fabulous play by Suarez for the second out. And the Mets will not challenge. Senga walked 5 of his first 10 batters, but since then he's retired 8 in a row.
Ripped towards first, hits the bag. Alonso dives. No one's covering first, and that's an infield single for Carroll.
No reason why a pitcher should never be over there. Alonso very upset at his pitcher right now because he just made an unbelievable play. Hits the bag, he stays with it, he dives, just puts his body on the line, and there's no pitcher.
Here's Pavin Smith, 1-0 Mets in the 6th. 1-on-1 out. Pitch.
Strike 3 call. Got him looking at a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. And Senga's got his 4th strikeout. 2 men down. Off the fists. A little jam shot. And Beatty goes back to grab it. Beatty turned the wrong way at first, but made the adjustment.
No runs, 1 hit, 1 left.
Merrill has 3 times this year completed 6 innings. He's yet to pitch into the 7th.
Torrens hits one well to center field. Thomas chasing back to the warning track. Can't make the catch. So Luis Torrens moved up to the number 5 spot in the batting order. Unloads a 400-foot double.
Beatty retired on the putout, 1-3. And now the Mets have insurance 90 feet away for Luis Angel Acuna.
And he lines one up the middle for a base hit, and that has a run in it. Torrens comes in to score. Luis Angel Acuna with the RBI single, and it's 2-0 New York. Torrens and Acuna each making their first start in this series, combined to give the Mets their 2nd run.
Stolen base for Luis Angel Acuna, his 9th. And the Mets have another runner in scoring position.
2-0 New York. 1 out in the top of the 7th inning.
And McNeil strokes one into right center field for a base hit. That'll bring in Acuna. It rolls all the way back to the wall.
and Jeff McNeil has his second triple of the year. 3-0 New York.
Chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it. He was gassed up, and he just made it into third base ahead of the throw, but he's coming out for Jose Azocar. Might have tweaked something because he gave a look into the first base dugout.
Merrill Kelly's afternoon is done. Mets lead the Diamondbacks 3-0.
D-backs have him on the corner, says that's now back-to-back hits off of Kranick. And the D-backs will call back Jose Herrera. And they're going to use their Cattell chip right here, right now, with 2 down in the bottom of the 7th. It's a gutsy call.
Guys on first and third right now. You need something to happen. Might as well give Cattell a chance.
Handled by Acuna.
A couple of 2-out hits, no problem for Max Kranick, who gets Cattell Marte to ground out to end the 7th. 3-0 Mets ahead.
Jalen Beeks, who got the final 2 outs in the 7th, stays on for the 8th, facing Soto. And one hits one out to left field. That's it well. Back goes Gurriel, takes a look, and it's out of here. Soto with his second of the game. His second 2-home run game against the Diamondbacks in the last 10 days. And the Mets now have a 4-0 lead in the 8th.
Bottom of the 8th inning, it is go time for the Diamondbacks. Tyrone Taylor's going back, looking up. This ball is gone! Home run for Carroll off the center field wall. A moonshot, and that's going to make it 4-1.
Well, Corbin Carroll's been aboard 4 times. 2 walks, a single, and now a home run, his 11th of the year.
Huascar Brazoban comes on to take over for Max Kranick, whose line is still open. He is still responsible for Geraldo Perdomo at first base. Swing and a miss, got him with a cutter. Huascar Brazoban does it again, comes in and strands a runner at first base. And another Castillo walk. So Taylor is on. The Mets will gladly take these freebies. Castillo has faced 5 batters and he's walked 3 of the 5.
So now Lindor, his second straight right-handed at bat. He flied out against Jalen Beeks in the 7th. 1 for 4 on the day.
It's pulled down the left field line. That is a base hit heading toward the corner. It bangs up against the fence. 2-run score. Lindor doubles. He's at second. 6-1 Mets in the 9th. More insurance late in Arizona. And for Lindor, his second double of the day.
And a stolen base has put another valuable run 90 feet away.
And Soto drives this one out to left center. This will stay in the ballpark, but it should score a run. Lindor tags, and he comes home to score, and it's 7-1 New York. Soto drives in his 3rd run of the day.
And the Diamondbacks are down to their final out, and here's Gabriel Moreno.
Hit to second, one hopper fielded by Acuna, and the ball game is over. Stanek comes in and puts on the finishing touches. Juan Soto with a pair of home runs. Kodai Senga 6 scoreless innings, and the Mets take 2 of 3 from the Diamondbacks to gain a split of the season series.